So we've come a long way so far. We have some cards, we've got some slicers that we filtered down, we've got a stacked column chart, and we even have a matrix here. So before we go into cleaning it, making everything really pretty, we're going to add one final visual, and that's going to be our map. So I'm going to use this ArcGIS for Power BI. If you don't have this, then you can click three dots that say Get More Visuals. So if you click that, click Get More Visuals, and then you got to go through and search for whatever type of map that you want. So you can filter by maps or you can search here in this search box. So once you have something that you want, you can click on it, and then it'll load the data, you'll click add, and then it'll appear in your library area here. So I'm going to click this blank space. I'm going to click ArcGIS for Power BI, and that's going to show up there. So it wants us to enlarge it right away because it's like your space is way too small. So we're going to add that, zoom in a little bit. So that looks pretty aligned. So I'm going to continue as guest. I don't have an ArcGIS sign in. So I'm going to zoom back out. So we have our map here. So just like everything else, we need to go through and add what variables we wanted to apply. So I'm going to go and have our latitude, click that latitude. I'm going to drag that over to latitude and longitude. I'm going to drag that over there. So now that we have longitude and latitude, I want to add different things to our tooltip so that when we hover over a dot, the latitude and longitude isn't the only thing that shows up there. So I'm going to scroll down to the tooltips area. So I'm going to add institution. I'm going to drag that over. I want to click status, whether the institution is open or closed. I want to have city and state. So I'll do city and state lastly. Okay, let's test one out. Zoom in. Okay, great. So I want to add some variation between which schools are opened and which are closed. So for that, we are going to go back up into this color area, and that I'm just going to drag status over to color. So now we've got red and blue. So let's hover. So it looks like blue is closed and red is open. So great. Now we've got different variations between our map. So one little thing I want to do is customize the color of the map. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. We can go in and you can change this to whatever you want. I'm just going to do the dark gray canvas. I like the look of that. So our base map is the dark gray canvas, and I think that's looking pretty good. I like the way that it looks aesthetically with our darker background. So once we've got all of our visuals here, we're pretty much in a good position. So this is technically a completed Power BI. We're going to go through and change some things just to make it prettier, just to clean up stuff so we don't have so much clutter and just kind of visual overload. So great job so far. Let's keep pushing through.